Think we live. Hey, what it do? It's your boy Classic from Classic Live. Now check it out. Before we start, I'm gonna need y'all to hit that like, man. If y'all new, subscribe to the channel. We on a mission to get the first 100 subscribers. You feel me? So, hey, it's not gonna be a long live, but you feel me? We are gonna get into it. Notifications already going off. But yeah, like I said, hit that like and let's talk about random topics of what's going on. Recently, I just seen Bam Adebayo. Adebayo. I just seen. Oh shit! I just seen Bam Adebayo score 83 points, beating Kobe Bryant record. Now, for anybody that's a basketball fanatic, you know how sentimental Kobe Bryant 81 points scored was very important for basketball. And the only person that scored more than 81 is Wilt Chamberlain. Now, what'd you say? What it do? What up? What up? What up? What's up with it, man? Yeah, Bam just broke Kobe Bryant record. But like I was saying, the only person that scored more than 81 points was Wilt Chamberlain. There's no evidence, there's no actual footage of Wilt Chamberlain scoring 100 points, but everybody basically has been vouching for that. And the only thing that we was able to see Kobe Bryant score 81, and everybody was going crazy about that. And now we have a guy from the Miami Heat scoring 83 points. And the way that he was going about it, it was kind of forced, but it is what it is. Hey, but like I said, man, we're about to talk about some random topics, see what else is going on the internet. I got some stuff I gotta do a little bit later. But yeah, Brian, hey, you into we if you talking about ladies, then Wilt Chamberlain got that with like 20,000 women or whatever. But no, we talking about basketball, bro. And yeah, man, it's just I don't know, man. I don't like how it happened. Yeah, we are seeing history being made and everything, but it's like Wilt Chamberlain, Kobe Bryant, and then Bam Adebayo. Like that don't even sound right, man. Like that do not sound right. Hey, salute to all the people that's pulling up. If y'all haven't done so, hit that like, repost, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, follow, do all this stuff. Get this video in the algorithm. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's been a crazy week so far. Man, Brian said he was laying up his balls for sure. Oh yeah, you talking about Wilt the stilt? You know what I'm saying? Hey, speaking, like, I know this might be random and everything, but they said Wilt Chamberlain been with like 20,000 women. Magic Johnson, I'm not gonna say he been with 20,000, but it's crazy how he ended up catching something, allegedly, whatever you want to say. He ended up catching something, and somebody like Wilt Chamberlain that been with 20,000 women did not, which is wild. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is with that, man. Another update on the 50 Cent and T.I. beef. 50 Cent dropped the video for his diss song, and people are saying that it's not necessarily a true diss song to T.I. Just the fact that all this stuff been going on. He actually, they're labeling it as a T.I. diss, because if you pay attention to the lyrics, if anything, it sounded like 50 Cent was going at Fabulous Mano, and who was that? Jim Jones. Because if you break down the intro, he was saying something about you can get it, you can get it, and you can get it. And people can kind of think or say that he was talking about T.I., his wife, and his sons and stuff, but I don't think so, man. Heather Hunter got magic dribbling. Lord have mercy, man. You bringing up all the 1990 legends, huh? Man, hey man, hope you having a good day. Hey, for sure, likewise, man. Uh yeah, that's crazy. Bro said Heather Hunter. And Heather Hunter, she's low-key, she's still around, bro. That shit is funny. Don't say Heather Hunter, bro. Barbara J, what's the word? What's up with it? But yeah, as far as all the stuff that's been going on, hip hop has been very busy. I'm still low key kind of tripping off of Bam scoring 83 points, bro. Like, if y'all watch the highlights or if y'all seen the game and the way he was scoring, he was just chucking up shots, bro. And I just can't believe that. I don't know if that's too old school, but why they let this dude score that many points? Of course, they was playing against the Wizards, and I guess the Wizards, they're kind of trash. They're in the stage of like rebuilding right now, so maybe that's why. But is anybody talking about this? There's not too many people talking about this, but yeah, it's crazy, man. It's just like we got the legacy of Kobe Bryant. Now it's in the dust. Bam Adebayo is not better than Kobe. Like, let's just get that clear right there. But he does have the current record for the most points scored, which is very wild. Nah, shit, man. I guess. Matter of fact, hey, and it's the link if y'all want to join, talk about this basketball stuff or whatever it is, man, or whatever you notice that's going on in hip hop. Y'all just hit that link, voice your opinion. I gotta send this link out on another site right now. But yeah, I'm trying to see what else has been going on in what's been going on the YouTube streets. Of course, they got some more stuff talking about Epstein, but man, are people done with that? And what's going on with this whole Iran Israel stuff, huh? Oh man. Let me see something. Bam. All right, let me see if I can share this real quick. Yeah, man, this dude, I can't believe he did it, bro. This dude scored more than Kobe Bryant. Is this the right one? Nope. Oh my god. All right. Yeah, so you see, that was very. Wait, what happened? Yo, what's the word with it? Loyalty and betrayal. I left you like on both your lives. Hey, I appreciate you. Hey, I hope all is well with you. Yeah, every time I see y'all be saying I'll be meaning to hit you up and everything, and that's no cap. I know you kind of be like on a different time zone and stuff, and I don't want to hit you up too late, but I definitely got to chop it up with you. Brian, what the hell are you talking about, boy? This dude, Brian. Yeah, but as you see, Bam scored more than Kobe. How do I feel about it? I don't like it, but this dude. And another thing, the unwritten rule with basketball, the Wizards have 126 points. The Miami Heat have 149. So normally they'll really be tripping on anybody scoring the last minutes of the game. So it's just like, it's crazy that they allowed this dude to do it because we had Klay Thompson. He scored like 30 points in like the first quarter. So with you scoring that many points in the first quarter, then you're on a trajectory of damn near scoring 100 points. And they sat the dude down. So, it's crazy that they let Bam go on with that. So it's just like, I don't know, man. It is what it is. Whoop-de-doo, congratulations for him. Good for him. But yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, why French? Yeah, I don't know why French. I'm good. Just applied to college for a paralegal. Hey, that's super dope. Well, congratulations on that, man. I already know that you're gonna do very good in that field. So hell yeah, more power to you on that. That's dope for sure. Loyalty for sure. I'm trying to see like what else is going on here. Let me see. YouTube. Man, has anybody heard the 50 Cent diss song? Has anybody heard that 50 Cent diss song? Because it's not necessarily, it's cool, but you got to go harder than that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, I don't think necessarily, damn, what the hell is going on? I don't necessarily think that it was okay. Brian said what? Multilingual. Right, bro. What up? What up? What up with it, man? Hey, Set in the West, I got you tonight after I get off of live. I finished up a beat pack for somebody else right now, so that's what been having my time tied up. Yeah, but I got you tonight. Haven't heard it. Yeah, man. It's to the one where you sent me that meme where they're saying like this nigga sound like Brian saying 50 Cent sounded like Brian Pumper, which is crazy. 50 Cent discount. Nah, man. Nope. The intro to a show. Nah, like that's another thing. They were saying they leaked the intro to his show, and they were saying that he had a line in there dissing Tiny. Uh, but nah, and then I'm kind of skeptical on that. Like, why release it now and say that you was taking shots at her? I'm not sure if that's AI or what, but yeah. 50 Cent got this song with Max B, and it's kind of mediocre. It's kind of mediocre. It's decent. The beat could have been better. It's just so much. I'm not gonna lie. I could play it for you, but I'm gonna have to do a couple of things to where if we did a live breakdown, I'd have to kind of deconstruct it first, so I won't get hit with any copyrights. But I know y'all don't want to hear it that bad, do y'all? But oh snap, I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, man. It's kind of underwhelming. And Set in the West, bruh. I remember recently we was talking about that Baby Keem album, and I had more chances to listen to it, and I changed my opinion on it. It's a pretty solid project. He is his own person and everything, but that's a whole that's a whole nother level and stuff though. But as far as this 50 Cent disc, it left a lot to be desired. I had a glazed on it, so I may be a little unhinged. Oh shit. Yeah, bro. I already know how that is. Wait. I'm pro T.I. and Tiny, but on marketing path, that intro will get him paid every time it's paid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like, as far as the whole T.I., somebody was saying that in the other stream. They were saying, like, do you consider T.I. a real dude? And you know, T.I. has, you know, he's considered himself a certified trapper, a certified D-boy, but I think he's had too many run-ins with the law, you know, to be a thorough person like that, you know, and especially anybody that know paperwork and they can pull out the receipts of what's been going on with him. Just that whole getting caught with all them, you know, them pistols and stuff and everything, and then getting away with no problem, and then other people getting caught up around you. It's kind of fishy. And then you know that whole situation that happened with the pills, and they got caught in L.A. So you know, uh, man, the longer that you be in this industry, they gonna catch you up on something. And what's the other thing I was about to say? So as far as T.I. and Tiny, they had that, and then yeah, 50 Cent was saying that he wanted to release a documentary, you know, on basically surviving T.I. and Tiny because they had some funny stuff going on. And yeah, I was talking to somebody recently, and this was unrelated way before just any of this beef stuff started. Like they were saying that T.I. was low key trying to get at her, this girl that I knew, and she was saying that they're like trying to, you know, invite her over and allegedly, you know, have some stuff happen that, you know, that you wouldn't think that couples are into, allegedly or whatever. But you know, it's just like, yeah, I think there's dirt on both sides because then, like I said before, like they even saying like 50 is on some funny stuff. Like nobody, like who knows about the paperwork that he had, but shit, they saying that he got paperwork. You know, so long as they keep this hip hop, it's cool, and I don't care. Like they're going to get money from it. So at the end of the day, that's all that matters when it comes to hip hop. This really put a spark into T.I.'s career because he kind of transitioned from doing his comedy stuff when you're doing rap to comedy. And the funny thing about it, like T.I., he hasn't been really acting in a lot of movies like that. I think he was a pretty decent actor, but yeah, he's been more focused on like doing comedy stuff. But now this whole beef then got him back into making music, which is pretty decent. So, you know, yeah, like 50 Cent haven't rapped for since forever, and his numbers aren't necessarily the same. And I do believe that low key 50 Cent is kind of, bro, is kind of like scared to release something on his own. That's why this whole Max B, that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's Max B song, and he's just hopping on there. So, you know, it isn't the old back down 50 Cent, the old, you know, I smell honestly 50 Cent, you know. So I think that's what people want. Man, and something else that was like kind of random. I seen who's that? I'm so sick and I'm so sick and tired of him. Who you so sick and tired of? What, 50 Cent? A lot of people are tired of 50 Cent trolling, and that's the only thing that I have to say about that. Like, yeah, you making all these memes and everything, that's cool, but get in the booth, bro. And get in the booth. Yeah, 50 Cent. Yeah. Now, another thing that was going on, what did gunplay? Gunplay. Now, gunplay, which is Rick Ross, ex artist, and gunplay used to well, you know, they used to beef with 50. And Rick Ross, I would say, is one of the people that low-key survived, you know, 50 Cent. And it seemed like this T.I. situation, they're going to be the second people to survive 50 Cent because they just use a strategy of just basically dogpiling on 50 to the point to where damn, see this video say wait, let me see. Why is it not on the screen? Is it this one? All right, yeah. Now his artist Gunplay. Gunplay explained the time when 50 Cent and G Unit jumped him. Let's check that out. Because I was looking at this other one where he was going off about Rick Ross, and it's crazy how we about to watch this video. Shout out to M3S3 TV. But in this video, it says Gunplay explains the time when 50 Cent and G Unit jumped him. I'll box Tony Ayo. And the reason why 50 Cent jumped him is because they were beefing at that time. So Rick Ross was nowhere to be found in this situation where your homeboys getting caught up in some stuff that you got going on. And Rick Ross wasn't really loyal to Gunplay. But it's crazy though. Let's check this out though.
All right, look. I say that to say this, right?
You already know what it is, man. This is Fred with the I Say That to Say This podcast, brought to you by M3S3. Appreciate you pulling up to check out this new episode. But listen, to help this channel grow, make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe.
And don't forget, the members get exclusive content.
You already know. Hope you enjoy the show.
Then fuck it. That's what y'all want me to do? Fuck it.
Now, you gained a lot of niggas respect, man, back then when you 50 Cent and all them, his whole team tried to jump you and you stood tall. Like
again,
a lot of
solo.
You gave a lot of niggas. I remember when I got jumped and some of my niggas ran. In my head, I was Gunplay. I ain't gonna lie. They gonna watch.
I ain't gonna lie, that's the worst feeling ever. And I'll tell a side story. That's the worst feeling ever to have your homeboys with you running and stuff like that. And I know how that feels because I had a situation where, you know, me and the homie back in the day, before we had vehicles and, you know, cars and everything, you know, we had to go to the walk to the swap meet, right? And you know, we in LA, it's a lot of Bloods and Crips out here. A lot of people it's the home of the drive-by. So, you know, people be set tripping everywhere that you go. So me and the homie was walking down the street and you know, we going this way and then we noticed the car go this way. But as they're going, it's like they're slowing down and they mean mugging looking at us and everything. So, you know, we walking and, you know, we still looking at what's going on. But soon as I turn around like this to look at the direction we was going, my homeboy, this dude was booking it. He was already down the street. He was like 2 blocks down already. And mind you, I just turned my head for like 5 seconds. So the car pulled up on me and I'm just standing there like, oh shit, I guess I'm about to get shot or banged on, whatever it is. But come to find out that was the homie. I'm gonna say his name, that's the homie. And he was like, hey, blood, who that running? I was like, oh yeah, that's so-and-so. He's like, oh man, he a bitch, homie. Don't hang with him. He gonna fuck around and get you shot or something. And the crazy part about it is, it's like, yeah, man, the homie ran on me, didn't give me no warning or anything. And the homie that pulled up on me was talking about, hey, yeah, don't hang with him. He gonna mess around and get you shot. And that's true because if I didn't know that person and they just pulled up and they thinking that they got somebody running will be a very good indicator of like, yeah, we got our target. They must be guilty. So let's go do whatever we got to do to them. So that's one thing that I learned about hanging around certain people. Just from those scary actions of old boy running, that could have caused a lot of ish to where something could have happened to me. And old boy wasn't caring about that. So it's just like, you know, it's crazy with this situation how old boy got jumped and his homeboys left him. It's like, yeah, man, I'll be feeling real saucy afterwards, man.
This nigga gonna hit me, whatever y'all niggas know. Yeah. I felt like I was Gunplay. I ain't going nowhere.
Run that shit, bro.
All these niggas get me, but this nigga right here
gonna feel everything.
Everybody doing whatever they gotta do.
I got one of them. I got one of them. I got one of you motherfuckers.
I felt like I was Gunplay. So I remember like you had me, and I'm sure a lot of niggas felt like that respect, bro. When that moment happened. I know you've already spoke about it on other podcasts, but is there anything you take from that moment?
Yeah, I took from that moment, my nigga, bro, that boy, ain't nobody, like, it's a very handful, a very low number of people, man, that's gonna actually stand up with you in that paint and throw them boulders off the shoulders, bro. Niggas will talk real good on that mic. Niggas will talk real good behind that camera. Niggas will talk real good behind them doors. But when that shit really come to the motherfucking front and you got to really go ahead on and throw them shits, bro, 9 times out of 10 of these niggas, bro, they ain't finna do that. They finna flee out the back. They finna just, oh boy, that's on them niggas, and do all of that funny shit. You know what I'm saying?
He's not lying at all. You got a lot of people that be bumping their gums and talking all this shit, but when it comes down to handling some business, they'll disappear real quick.
But a nigga like me, bro, don't be around me if you a pussy. Don't do it. Because I'm going to call you out. You pussy. You pussy. You ran. You pussy.
That's what you talking about.
That's it. Not with me. Not on my time, bro. Because, bro, when I look back, I would have somebody with me, but I look back, I saw elbows and assholes, and I was like,
elbows and assholes,
bro. And I'm like,
niggas hot about that, but you made us proud, and when we seen
fuck that, we gonna run it, bro. You know how we do to the crib. We wallow. We wallow, bro. We old school niggas. We wallow.
I was so proud about that shit. I'm like, man, you got, but when you caught one, I'm like,
50 even like kind of low key, like that's the realest nigga y'all got. Is this nigga?
Right, man. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to 50 Cent, man.
Oh shit, I never would have expected that.
I know, right? Yeah, shout out to Henny posted me on his shit.
I seen that.
Yeah, man. Shout out to that boy Fifth, man.
Like 20-some million views in like 2 days.
Yeah,
I never would expect you to say that.
Right. Me neither. But you know,
If it's for 50 to post him on this stuff, you got to think like, what's the long game, or what's the end game to that?
You know what I'm saying? Look at, hey man, but see the thing, you got this, it's like dog support a nigga more than God. Damn,
you gotta respect. He respect the nigga like he stood his ground. He's everything he said. What you said, like I want to be like that nigga. If you a man, my nigga, you represent for men.
But in order for
you went to war with the enforcers. Mike Knox is one of them.
Yeah.
So he ain't like he grabbed one of the little niggas. Nah, right. You grabbed the big dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
the muscles.
Yeah.
And it's like, my nigga, dog, if my nigga, bro, if I don't even know what they beef was about, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Let's run it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about what's going on. I didn't ask questions. I didn't say, what was the beef about? What are we fighting?
Get him out of here.
You guys want to squash it? Nah, nigga. What's up? At any given time. But then when it come to me.
I remember you walked out on Nori. Remember we did that podcast in Carrick over there with Drink Champs one day, and we was in the middle of the podcast, and Nori used to have a segment where he'd be like, I'm gonna call people and see if they answer the phone and just ask them a random question.
Yeah.
You remember that day? You don't remember that?
No, what'd he do? He
ended up calling somebody who at the time, I can't remember what artist it was. I remember he called a female. She's a well-known female. I can't even fucking think of her name. He called a female, and then he called, I think it was Game. Yeah. He might have called Game, and Game answered. But around that time, Game was going in on me.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
right. But me and you we walking. We wasn't really affiliated with them boys like that.
Right.
With Fat with them, you kind of was on your own shit.
Yeah.
But when Nori put Game on the phone, he was like, bruh, why the fuck you finna call that nigga on the phone when you know he beefing with Meek? And I'm, in my head, I was even chill with Meek. Like,
I remember that.
But Ruby having so much respect for the gang, for the set.
Yeah.
He stand on business so much, he would literally like, fuck this bag up because y'all don't fuck with my peoples.
Yeah.
You understand?
Facts, bro. Facts. I remember that.
Loyal.
Yeah.
Like,
loyal.
He cussed, no, you not even cuss him out, but you start.
Yeah, I start snapping. I remember that. I'm like, what the fuck you doing, bro? Why would you call this nigga that got, we on the same team, you gonna call this nigga?
That's exactly what
like what's up, bro? What's up, my nigga? Hey, man, what we doing here, bro?
I remember you cut up on the DJ for playing the wrong record. I was
not see the DJ, the nigga, DJ Juice, dog. The nigga goes and plays I smell pussy.
Yeah.
Nobody even heard of that song before. Where'd you find that song, bro? Now you just want to play that
In 2024 or 23 in Miami.
in my head. You played 5 other records.
That's crazy.
You fucking play with me?
I don't care if you play 50 shit. I rocked the dog shit, bro. I busted a lick, dog, when he came out with that album. There's a song on the album, his second album, where he say, "My nigga, that's what you bought for me." That's what you bought. Nigga, I bust a lick. I couldn't wait for my next lick to bust so I could go grab me a Monte Carlo and come off the lot. You can ask Rich. I put my CD in there. That's what you bought for me. That's why I used to ride the 50 Cent niggas, because I'm on what he owned, fool. And dog a cancer, dog. So I'm on that same time he owned, fool. You see what I'm saying? So I was vibing that, dog. And it's like, my nigga, dog, for that to transpire into having beef with the damn, dog.
But this is what we got.
What? And it's made up. Like, we don't want no real beef, nigga. Where the real beef at, nigga? Anybody died, got hit, shot, stabbed, shoot, nothing. What was it about? It was about nothing.
Because you ain't.
So I went to war for nothing.
Yeah.
So that's cool. As long as you know I'm finna ride for you know what I'm saying, for my set, dog. And that's all that matters, dog. Even if it was fake, whatever. Don't give a fuck.
So let me ask your opinion, if you have one, on, you see right now it's T.I. and 50 going crazy.
That shit is funny as hell.
You see T.I. going, his sons going, and Rick Ross commented under the post like, "Let it burn." Like after T.I. son posted the picture, he posted the
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
picture of the house burning or some shit like that. Like, what's Gunplay opinion on what's going on after you've been through all that real shit? You know what I'm saying? Because this could potentially go real. They talking about 50 mom dying. Like, it's kind of crazy.
No, it ain't.
What's your
That shit is nothing, man. Them niggas is 50 plus. Ain't nobody really worried. Ain't nobody checking to see if anybody loading no pistols up, bro. That shit is where it's going.
I kind of agree with them on that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy how T.I.'s son, was talking about 50 mom and she's dead and everything. That's pretty wild. And that's where things really can turn left. But to be fair and counting things on both sides, 50 did say something about T.I.'s, T.I. wife. And T.I. wife have kids. So you can't do something and then predict or tell people how to respond to your disrespect. So, it's kind of wild, but hey, that sounds like that's something like fire for fire.
Be at, and I hope it stays where it's at, dog, because niggas is too old. And if y'all do, you know what I'm saying, y'all just box it out or something, celebrity boxing or something.
Make some money off of it, right?
like Tony Yayo. Like I think somebody wanted us to do celebrity boxing. I'll box Tony Yayo. I think 50's like gold.
Hold on.
So I'm
Tony Yayo. Tony Yayo. What's up, bro? Come on.
Tony Yayo versus Gunplay crazy?
Yayo really fuck with Gunplay though. Oh, he did some time with Tony Yayo in LA. Me and Tony Yayo stayed in the same house for like a week straight, riding in the same car and everything. When he found out, my brother Free Fresh again, he was like, yo, that's Gunplay brother, cause Fresh messy like that. He like, yo, that's Gunplay brother right there. That's my main. That's some shit out there. And they was like, oh, where you Gunplay? He like, yo, tell Gunplay, my nigga, I got a lot of respect for him, dog. You feel me? And it was like, Tony Yayo cool ass.
That's fire.
And I felt that for like we when they came out, that was the blueprint for us to do that. You see what I'm saying? Like, it was like Ross was the 50, I was the Banks, and whoever Torch was the Yayo, and it was gonna be a thing. It was like, okay, yeah. And then
see, he's having revisionist history. Torch lyrically was better than Gunplay, so there's no way that Gunplay would have been the Banks. If you talking about friendship or as far as being I don't know what you talking about, bro, but no. Gunplay never came across as someone that was a lyricist. So for you to compare yourself to Lloyd Banks, you bugging, my G. Like, that's wild. If anything, Torch was the Banks. You was more like the Tony Ayo. And nothing's wrong with that. You know, Tony Ayo had his position, well, what he had with the crew. And it is what it is. Tony Ayo wasn't the best lyrically, but you know, he was on songs and hyped them up. And if anything, that's the same position that Gunplay played. So, you know, I beg to differ on that.
You know, when the beef happened, it was like, damn, dog. You know, that's like, yeah. Who's to tell? Like, if we wouldn't have worked together, all of us, Triple C's and a G Unit and a thing that, you know what I'm saying? It would have been a thing of Ross and a 50. Nigga, that would have been crazy, bro. 50 Ross and 50 record. That shit will still kill the game right now.
While you playing a Banks and a Gunplay on some like with a Mobb Deep beat, just spitting. That's because. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's get here. Pick one or the other. These gangster movies.
Men make moves.
Sucker stand.
Yeah, that was a pretty dope interview. And yo, what the hell? Nah, what I was saying, that was a dope interview. Shout out to what's that? M3S3 TV. Yeah, M3S3 TV. Check them out. They got more interviews on there and they got some pretty dope fire content. Wait, what happened? Oh, nah, the Twitch. Oh, yeah. It's cool. It disconnected. But yeah, man. That's about it, man. I gotta get to making some music and stuff, and there's an event going on later on tonight. So I don't think anybody's gonna join, right? Anybody guess? Let me throw this link down here. And yeah, man, the homie just texted me, man. He said he low-key kind of hot. See, I'm glad I'm not the only person that kind of feel, you know, disappointed that this dude literally, you know, passed Kobe Bryant, because the caliber of player that this dude Bam is, he's not on Kobe level. So for him to actually achieve that, yeah, I don't think people gonna like that, man. Yeah, it is what it is, though. What's that? What am I doing? All right, so let me manager stream manager. Man, hope y'all had a pretty decent day. Yeah, I'm gonna raid the homie. So yeah, is that working? All right, bet. Yeah. Raid the homie Micah. All right, yeah, we did that. So I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for pulling up and everything. Depending on how things go, I might end up popping back on here. But that's crazy how things, yeah, that's weird. Yeah, if nobody's pulling up, I'm about to end this and then we can probably resume a little bit later. But yeah, I appreciate y'all pulling up. If y'all watching on the replay, don't forget to hit that like. If y'all new, subscribe. We almost here at that 100 subscribers, you feel me? And we about to be monetized. So that's the next goal. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. And You can be whatever you want to be, man. Just put your mind to it. Peace.